Hey everybody, welcome back to the Warrior channel. So I have been feverishly working on a lot of miniatures. My super glued fingers can attest to what I've been up to. So I got all those miniatures from Warlord Games. And in Omaha, there's a very large Kings of War community. I used to play Warhammer Fantasy in Omaha, and I was part of that group. But when 9th edition didn't roll out, I kind of scrapped the whole thing. I've played a demo game of Kings of War, and I've watched some YouTube videos. And I've been talking about getting into it because they play every Thursday, and they play at another game store like every Wednesday, and maybe another one on Friday. There's quite a few. Not all of them have a lot of people, but they play quite a bit. There's a tournament on Saturday, 2,200 points Kings of War tournament, and I wanted to go to it. And I didn't have a Kings of War army, although when I posted up on Facebook, I had many people say I could borrow one of their armies if I wanted to. But I got all these miniatures, so I wanted to get them put together. So a lot of them, I just kind of sticky tacked them to these base things. That way I could pull them off and paint them later. And I just got them primed up. I didn't know what I wanted. I knew I wanted some pikes when I got some of the Warlord stuff. So if you take a look, I got some Arquebusers. They're rifle guys from the Pike and Shot. These are like some sort of Byzantine guys I got from Warlord Games. I actually ordered them after the fact from that shipment I got because I liked the models line a lot, and they work perfectly. They came in 40 in a box, so I made 2 sets of those, 2 sets of 20 heavy pike block, and then so then I've got these Napoleonic riflemen. I've got tons of these guys. So I made up 2 hordes of, they're going to count as Arquebusers, and it's fantasy, so who gives a crap? They're going to look pretty cool when I get them painted up, and then I can have them for other game systems as well. So then I have some Fireforge game men-at-arm kind of guys in the back there for foot guys, and then I've got the cannon back there. I need another cannon. I think I'm going to borrow one from somebody. I'm going to use it as a artillery piece. Then another horde of them. These are some of the Pike and Shot guys in the back, and then I ordered some of the metal heavy pike. They're pretty cool models. These spears are deadly dangerous though to your hands, and when I modeled them up, they look pretty cool. But then when I was kind of like play testing, I'm gonna probably run into some problems with these cats trying to base them up against enemies without stabbing everything. So I like the way they look though, so I'll just muddle through it, because these guys actually, with them all at the ready, they look cool, and you can still base enemies up against it. Then I got another unit of foot soldier guys there, and then I've got a unit of Fireforge heavy cav. They're like the Crusader cavalry. They're pretty cool looking. And then another unit of Pike and Shot rifles back there. And these are the Pike and Shot, some of the horse riders that I'm using. And they make perfect, what do they call them? They're basically mounted scouts. And they have pistols. So I don't know really how I'm going to play this list. It takes up a ton of room on the table, about 3/4 of the table. I've just kind of watched a few videos and read through the rule packs. And it looks pretty simple to use. But obviously the scenarios kind of push you into moving ahead. The bad thing about the rifles is you can't move and shoot them. So if I can stay static, I can probably hold a lot of things off. I see a lot of monstrous infantry and stuff in there, but the pikes are good for keeping things at bay. And in reading the Pike and Shot book is kind of where I kind of got the inspiration for fighting with the pike in rifle lines. I probably got too many rifle troops, but we'll see. Shooting in this game doesn't look like it's as powerful as it used to be in Warhammer Fantasy. And I do have a wizard, but I don't have a model for it, so I'm going to borrow a wizard. And then have a standard bearer back there. But so just if you guys play Warhammer Fantasy, or if you don't, these model lines make pretty nice entry into it. I'm interested. I'm kind of excited to play on Saturday. So just wanted to give you an update, and I'll get back to work on another video. I have to edit the rest of those Snafu podcast videos because the background noise is just so loud. It's kind of not very enjoyable to watch, so I'm just going to narrate them. But I'll get to work on that later.